Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. Popped up to Damerals again. Look at this little beauty. Honda. We got the brand new 2026 Honda. It's the Transalp 750. What a gorgeous looking bike, eh? If you're interested in seeing Lofty ride the Transalp 750, you stick around. I'll see you in a minute. Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here again. I've come up to Damerals. Look at this beauty. The 2026 Transalp, the 750. They've put this little device on it. Looks like it's going to be standard across the range now. E-clutch. Let's give this a bit of thrash. Every time I do that, it seems strange. Why have they bothered to put a clutch lever on it? I don't know. Anyway. So here we go. First to second. Ooh, really smooth. I think this is probably the second generation of these E-clutches. It's very refined. Here we go. First, second, third, fourth. Now I've got to say, that is smoother than my DCT. A lot smoother. Very perky, this engine. Yeah, I really feel at home straight away. Seat's fairly firm. Handlebars are beautiful. Just feels like a Africa Twin, to be fair. Round the island we go. Oh, that's absolutely superb, isn't it? Very, very tidy. Let's see what it's like up the lane. So, second gear. Beautiful. I think the best thing we can do is have a close-up. Let's have a close-up. Now, the first thing you notice, it's a big, tall bike. High at the back. So I'm 6'5", 16.5 stone. I'm standing, and it's virtually touching the inside of my thigh. It's big. So, sitting down, quite a firm seat. Leg room, loads of leg room. 6'5", 16.5 stone, absolutely no problem at all. Handlebars are just about perfect. Nice big screen. It looks good, doesn't it? What do you think? Shall we have a close-up? What do you reckon? Bit of a walk round. It's not really changed. The styling has not really changed. Different colours for 2026, and of course it's an E-clutch. Good looking machine, isn't it? I'll just show you the E-clutch while we're here. As Mark said in Damerals, he said he's certain that they've slimmed it down from the original. You can't really see it so bad now, can you? It's good. Shall we look at the dash? So here we go, typical Honda dash. It's the generic one across the range. Superb, I really do like it. It's one of the nicer dashes these days. So let's just pan out. We got the generic mirrors, hydraulic front brake, span adjustable, start stop all in one button. We got a little hazard warning coming across. Key, yes, it's got a key. Thank you, Mr. Honda. We like keys. Coming out, the same generic mirrors, and we've got a cable operated clutch, which you don't need. And when the engines are on, it's floppy doppy. Look at this. So we got the pass light, we got the mode button, and we've got the little blade for operating the modes, horn, and we've got indicators. Yeah, they're fine. Shall we start it up? Nice reassuring burble. Good sounding twin, isn't it? Let's have a listen from the pipe. I've got to say, it sounds really, really nice. There's a couple of things I'm not keen about. It's got tubes, should be tubeless, and there's no cruise control. Let's get the stats. Right, so give it its true title. 2026 Honda XL750 Transalp E-clutch. 755cc, liquid cooled, single overhead cam, 8 valve parallel twin. Ticks all the boxes, doesn't it? 91 brake horsepower and 55.3 foot-pounds. We got a lovely high seat of 850 millimetres. It's 216 kilos wet. Not bad at all. The tank holds 16.9 litres of fuel, giving a more or less a tank range of around 250 miles at 67 to the gallon. That's highly respectable, isn't it? On the front end, we've got Showa 43mm upside down forks, respectable. Nice long mudguard, I like that. It goes further down than the actual bash plate, aluminium bash plate. So we're running 90-90-21 off-road style tyres, Karoo streets. They're as good as anything, and we've got two 310mm discs and 2-piston standard Nissan calipers. 6-speed, chain drive, what more you want? Let's have a look at the rear end. We've got a proper shock with a link and everything. It's a Showa mono shock. There's the cannon launcher. Right, on the rear we have a 150/70/18 off-road again, with a single 256mm disc and a 1-piston Nissan caliper. Like I say, this is the level 2 E-clutch, and it seems to work extremely well. We've got TFT, unfortunately no cruise. If you want to do off-roading, the off-road boys will be chuffed to bits that it's got standard wheels with tubes in. It's coming in bang on the top of the money. 10 grand. 9999, 10 grand. You can put boxes on, you can put a top box on, you can tour on it, you can do a bit of off-roading on it. It's got everything in it. The one good thing is it comes with a 6-year warranty. So as long as you have it serviced with Honda, you get the full 6-year package. I'm not sure what you think, but I've got to say Lofty likes it. As I say, there's a couple of things I don't like, but in general, I like it. 10 grand on the road, superb. Let's give it a bit of thrash. Okay, welcome back YouTube. I've put it in sport mode. It was in standard road. So let's give it a bit of a go, shall we? Down the road. It's amazing how quick you get used to having no clutch. As I say, I've always rode scooters and I've got a DCT. I like flappy paddles, but I don't mind using the foot lever. I think it's great. So we're doing smack on 50 and 5th. Down the hill, no vibrations. This is a lovely smooth parallel twin. It's a 270 to give it that bit of a rumble, but it's not intrusive. It's a bit revier than some engines. It's a lovely bit of kit. We just ease off, drop a cog. To be honest, once you've actually pulled away, it's just like any other bike with a quick shifter. You just ride it normal. And I've got to say, the quick shifter is superb. Yeah, we've got an overtake. One thing you have to remember though is, unlike the DCT, which will automatically drop down the box as you slow down, you do have to change down. If you do an emergency stop and you're in 5th gear or 6th gear, it stays in 5th or 6th gear until you change it, so you do need to change it. But it's good enough, isn't it? You soon get used to it. And as I said, these E-clutches are going to be standard more or less across the range for the 500s and the 750s. To be honest, I think it's only a matter of time before it's fitted to the Hornet though. And I believe the new 404s that are coming in will be E-clutch. Brilliant. This gearbox is so smooth. Yeah, it's a brand new bike. I don't think it needs any running in at all. The gearbox, it just sticks in. Absolute sweet as a nut. We've got a green light out there though. Fantastic. We're still in the 50. You never know, we might get another overtaking if we're lucky. Oh yes. That works fine, doesn't it? I'm not sure what it'd be like 2 up. Whereas you've got the Africa Twin and the NT, you've got that extra, 400cc basically in you. So it should have more torque. But to be fair, you can't fault this. And I've got to say, honestly, it don't feel like it's a 21. They've got the steering rake, the rake angle, they've got it absolutely smack on. He just chips in. Here we go. All I'm going to do is look around the corner and the bike just follows the corner. It's absolutely superb for a 21. As you know, I used to have the XC Triumph, the old 800 XC Tiger, and that had a 21 front, but that did have a 17 rear. And I do think it's balanced it out much better having the 18 on the back and the 21 on the front. So here we are, 20 mile an hour. Second gear, 20. It's a lovely warm day today. I know it's been a bit too hot, hasn't it? A lot of people have complained and had a bit of a moan about the temperature, saying it's too hot. But it's 22 degrees at the moment, which is, I think it's superb. This is best motorcycling, thank you, best motorcycling weather you can have. 20 to 22, superb. So here we are, we got a bit of traffic. We just drop it into first. Who needs a clutch? Into second. That first to second is one of the nicest gear changes. I'll do it again, First gear, here we go. What are we doing? 2,500, 3,000 revs. Second, did you feel it? You can't even feel it going into gear. I'm just going to open my visor a minute. Get a bit of fresh air in. The indicator button's quite nice. It comes to your thumb fairly easy. We're clear through the chicane. 19 miles an hour on the guidance meter there, and we're doing 22 on the speedo. Thank you, sir. So we're overreading. Typical Honda, they're generally up to 10% overread. So when you're doing 20, you can probably do 22 on the speedo, and you're still only doing 20, which is nice. So pull the visor down. We're going to go into the 50 by the garage, and we'll give it a bit of a ride up past the quarry. Here we go. Second gear. Up to 5. Superb. Third gear. Round it goes. Lovely. So, national. I'll just do 5,000 revs. Straight up to 6th gear and 60 mile an hour. Right, the screen, it's not bad. It's okay. I'm getting no real buffeting, so they've done a good job there. I'm getting a little bit of wind noise. It's not bad, I could stand that screen. So here we come, barreling up to the corner, bit of breakage. We'll drop 2 cogs, squeeze it round. Lovely. We'll drop another cog, make it sing. Here we go. I was a bit slow on the gear change then, that was my fault. Back down into third. Yeah, it's a nice bike, this is. So got to remember to change it down. So we're going to do some slow riding. We're all clear. Just balancing against the back brake. Look at that. 5-6 mile an hour. Sweet as a nut. We'll drop it into second because we're entering the 20. Let's just see what it rolls down the hill at. So second gear, it's come down to 17, put it in third. There you go, third gear, it's just holding 20. Here we go. Up to 5 again, fourth gear. Back to third, brakes on it slightly. That's nice. Cracking. Right, we'll test out this back brake. 40 odd mile an hour, back brake. Yeah, it's brand new, it's not a lot of good. So back to first, second, third, up to 40, front brake. Do you know, that front brake's super. Right, that's just straighten it up. There's an entrance here, so we'll just wait till we're clear. We're cleared at the entrance. We're doing 42 mile an hour, emergency stop. Absolutely superb. So as you can see, it's flashing on the dash. We need to change it down ourselves to first, second. Just drop it in. As I said, look where you want to go. Straight up to 60. We're in fifth. This is a third gear bend. Yeah, there's a nice feel to the front brake. It's not overly aggressive, but it does feel nice. Here we go, come down to the bridge. We're in third gear at the bridge, nobody's there. Oh, there's one coming round the corner. It's plenty wide enough. So let's see if we get a bit of an overtake up the hill. Just rolling on in fourth gear. 5,000 revs. Up to 60. So we'll just leave it in top. We're doing 3,500 revs. And about 67 to the gallon, how about that? I know it's nice to have loads and loads of power, it's nice. But the more power you've got, the more petrol you burn. And to be honest, if you wanted to go out with the boys on the XL1000, the Multistradas and the 1200 Triumphs and GSs and everything, they wouldn't be leaving you behind on this, I promise you. They would not leave you behind. You'd easily keep up. And you'd easily get those overtakes in. This has got enough poke. Right. Round Lofty's Island. Still a 50. Here we go. We're clear. And just nibble out behind Longvarsh. Car and van truck rental. So third gear roll on down the hill. Here we go, nice and steady. Up to 5. Yeah, 5,000 revs gets you up to 70, as sweet as a nut. So as I say, I'm getting no nasty buffeting, but quite a lot of wind noise. I don't know whether, yeah, if you put a blade on, it'd probably just about cure the wind noise. So we're approaching the island, throttle off, 5th, 4th, and 3rd. That'll do. Who needs a clutch? Keep saying that, don't I? The amount of people, oh, I like a clutch. It's for the fine stuff when you need to ride slow. Trust me, you don't need one. But on this, you can actually use a clutch if you want. How about that? Best of both worlds. These Karoo Streets are quite nice tyres. They hold a good line. So there we go, up the hill. I'm only going to do 60 up the hill. There's no point in giving it any thrash. It's got loads and loads of power. So, Have you enjoyed this little video of Lofty's riding the old XL750 Transalp? I have. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Typical Honda, does what it says on the tin, bit like the old Cupino. Everything's there, everything works, long warranty. Be nice to put one of those aftermarket cruise controls on, like the one I fitted to my Himalayan. I do know Viridian make one for this. It'd probably be my first purchase. I must admit, I'd be a bit dubious doing a European tour with no tubeless rims, but I don't know. You'd have to hope for the best, wouldn't you? So here we are, back at Damrolls. Thank you, Mark. I've thoroughly enjoyed riding this bike. I'm going to bring it back for you now. This is the Lofty Biker saying ta-ra for now. Ta-ra.